Megatron?
It seems you detected the ancient Autobot frequency precisely because it was unearthed.
Well, our backup shouldn't be far behind.
Without knowing what the Decepticons have exhumed, I do not think I am willing to wait.
Show me. Bring it to me with utmost care.
Megatron, I cannot allow you to pilfer Autobot relics.
Not only are you misinformed, Optimus, but I would strongly advise you to lower your weapons. Unless you're in the mood for mutually assured destruction.
It can't be. The spark extractor.
Rather unassuming, yet capable of extracting every spark within its radius. And to think that you led me straight to it, Optimus. Or should I say, Orion Pax did. You really should have left your Decepticon shield intact. For you have no idea how useful your code-breaking skills proved to be during our all-too brief time together. Soundwave, send the ground bridge. Engage them!
Bumblebee, secure the package.
Loop-de-loop, huh?
You have some brass bearings, Bumblebee.
Optimus. Here. The source of the ancient frequency we detected.
An Iacon homing beacon.
What's an Autobot locator doing on that?
The Class A Decepticon weapons confiscated during the war were sealed within the vaults below Iacon.
Where you once worked as an archivist.
Iacon was both a cultural center and a stronghold, which Megatron raided when Autobot troops were at their nadir. It stands to reason that in anticipation of Iacon being overrun by enemy forces, these weapons were jettisoned off-world to keep them far from Decepticon reach.
Clearly, the beacon was added as a safety measure, should the weapons ever be found by the undesired party.
Well, thanks to our hotshot stunt driver, this one's going in our vault.
Do you think this is the only intel you supplied to Megatron?
RC, you are right to ask, and I am afraid I do not remember.
Optimus. Megatron clearly took advantage of your amnesia. But for all we know, this spark extractor is the extent of it. Have you stopped to consider that he might have suggested otherwise, merely to plague your thoughts?
spark extractor was in my grasp! I should have removed more than that scout's voice box when I had the chance. Indeed, Soundwave. We possess 2 more sets of coordinates, which Orion decrypted before departing our ranks. Let us see what other long-lost treasures we might be reunited with.
Yeah, I just picked up the same signal. Could be another homing beacon. Let's rendezvous with the coordinates.
Silas, another one's headed toward our position. Estimated arrival 2 minutes.
Work briskly.
It would appear the signal was a trap. Better Bumblebee than me.
The backup is ahead of schedule.
As luck would have it. So am I.
Move out.
Who did this? Cons? One way to find out. Come on! We rolling or not? What do you mean you can't?
You can fix me, can't you?
Bumblebee was hit pretty hard. The stun blast may have fried his T-cog.
Is that like a T-bone?
Not exactly. It's the organ that allows us to scan vehicles and transform.
By the Allspark. Bumblebee's T-cog isn't damaged. It's missing.
But the Decepticons transform too. Why would they steal that?
Megatron may be known to raise zombies, but he's no ghoul.
If Megatron wasn't behind this, then who was?
The ones who cannibalized Breakdown.
And tried to gut me.
Mech. And it would appear their knowledge of Cybertronian biotech has grown more sophisticated.
But why would they want Bumblebee's part?
Bumblebee, please. You are not presently equipped to handle this. You are mistaken, my friend. I do know what it's like to lose a vital part of oneself. And, as a result, I know the value of putting one's faith in the strength of those around you. We vow to do everything in our power to make you whole again.
And if not, Ratchet can just make you a new cog thing, right? What'd I say?
Miko, a T-cog is a biomechanism, not a scrapyard find. If it were that easy, don't you think I would have replaced Bumblebee's voice box by now?
You're not useless, Bee.
Alright, I say none of us transform until Bumblebee gets his cog back.
Your spark's in the right place, Bulkhead. But I don't think now is the time to be limiting ourselves.
Not with Megatron potentially seeking other doomsday devices. And I fear, not while Mech uses Bumblebee's T-Cog for their own sinister purpose.
Commence beta test.
Installation complete. Commencing scan. Scan successful. Commencing transformation.
You are the ones who turned poor Breakdown into a pitiful science experiment? Didn't learn much from the experience, did you?
Enough to know where the soft spots are. Decepticon.
Oh, please. I'm no longer affiliated with that entity. Besides, if I were here to avenge the big lug, you would be screaming for mercy by now.
Why are you here?
To propose an alliance. You see, we have much more in common than you might think. And I am not merely referring to our battle scars.
What could I possibly gain from such an arrangement?
Insider knowledge. Wise choice. Now, a T-Cog isn't technology, it is biology. Which means it will reject any power source other than Energon.
Go on.
Energon is the fuel, the ammunition, and the lifeblood of all Cybertronians, whatever their affiliation. You and I both want it, and currently I lack the means of locating it. But once I supply you with the particulars of its chemical makeup, we can utilize your considerable resources to devise a means of detecting new deposits for us to share.
If the supply meets Mech's rather significant demand.
Ah, intending to build an army, are you? I am no stranger to ambition.
Optimus and Bulkhead haven't reported in yet. Bumblebee! I will let you know the moment I hear something. Oh, for Primus' sake. Will someone keep him occupied so I can get some work done?
Hey, B, how about a video game? Ooh, bad call. Sorry. Hey, no big deal. That game's lame. What do you say we watch some TV?
The new Urbana 500. It won't just rock your world. It will transform it.
Taking the auto out of an Autobot is so not a good thing.
B, come on. You're just as amazing without wheels. I mean, speed isn't everything.
Personal best, Darcy. You hit 120 easy.
Uh-oh.
Bumblebee! Where do you think you're going? You can't just go for a walk. We are robots in disguise. Leaving the base in this form puts you at risk of being seen and of us being discovered. You'll just have to remain in the silo until... Yes, Bumblebee. Until I can fix you. In you go.
Thanks for the lift home, friend of Jack's mom, who's a nurse at the hospital.
Where are the others?
Jack's at work. Miko's in detention. Again. I was expecting Bulkhead.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but he's on watch duty. You want to ride with the siren on?
No, thank you.
This could be it. I'll alert the others. I know you and I can handle it, B, but there's no reason to... What are you trying to prove?
Ratchet, what happened to Bumblebee's voice box?
It was severely damaged in battle.
How?
How do you think? Tragically, of course. It happened at Tiger Pax. Our brave scout was captured by Megatron's forces and interrogated. But he refused to provide intel, and paid a grave price for his courage. Bumblebee was left for scrap. But Autobot troops found him and evacuated him to a triage facility, where a field medic managed to stabilize his condition.
So, we owe Bumblebee's life to that field medic.
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose. Though the medic could have done better.
Clear. I still don't know how you talked me into this. You're worse than Miko. Yeah, I know. Not every mission ends in a high-speed pursuit. But without your... Fine, I'll drop it. But if Optimus finds out, this was not my idea. Signal's coming from over there. And it's coming our way, fast!
Catch me if you can!
I'll get him. Okay, you get him!
Sporting of you. You're not even gonna try and shoot out my tires? Bumblebee, where's your famous horsepower, huh? Show me some speed! What is with the rent-a-car? I'd stick around and do some donuts around you, but I have a delivery to make.